guys, so here's my lesson on quadratic formula, which is the roots will be x equals to negative b plus or minus the square root of quantity b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And that's coming off of any trinomial that's written in this form. So the coefficient in front of x squared represents our a, coefficient in front of x represents our b, and the constant is our c, and it's important we keep the signs as well. So if the a is negative, the b is negative, the c is negative, that variable stays that way throughout. We'll get to the discriminant later on, which is that piece underneath the radical. So this is what it's going to look like and why we do it. All right, it actually works out very nicely in terms of factoring something that's not factorable. And what makes this a little easier than using the quadratic, using completing the square is you don't have to have a 1 in front of x squared. You can, you certainly don't have to. It's really just plugging the numbers in. My a here is 1, my b here is 8, my c is 4. And I literally plug my b in both spots, my a and my c in, and then my a. So negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4. And I'm getting those numbers from my a, my b, and my c. All over 2 times 1. Negative 8 plus or minus 64 minus 16 over 2. And the 64 minus 16 is under the radical. Negative 8 plus or minus root 48 over 2. And we have to simplify the radical. So 48 under a radical simplifies to 4 root 3. This answer can also be written, if you break that 2 up, as negative 8 over 2 plus or minus 4 root 3 over 2. And then I can reduce those fractions. Negative 4 plus or minus 2 root 3. Okay. So the answer can be written either way. I'll accept either one. Here's another example where the a is not a 1. The a in this case is 2, and if you notice, the negative 3 stays with the b, and the c is 12. In the front, negative 3 turns into a positive 3. So those negative signs are important. You can't lose it. If it was a positive, it's just negative b. So whatever the b term is, its sign is changed in the front here. Now we're just plugging it in. Negative 3 squared is 9. 4 times 3 times 12 is 144. And it's over 2 times 2. So 3 plus or minus the square root of negative 135 over 4. And then root negative 135 is 3i root 15. And it's all over 4. Here's another example where my a is 3, my b is negative 4, and my c is negative 8. I'm just plugging the numbers in. Negative 4 for b plus or minus the square root of negative 4 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 8 over 2 times 3. Just plugging my a in. 4 plus or minus 16. Notice the double negative. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Negative 12 times negative 8 is a positive 96. You simplify the root 112. And my answer is 4 plus or minus 4 root 7 over 6. Finally, if it's not equal to 0, we've got to get it equal to 0. So in this case, I always want to keep the x squared positive when I can. I add the 7x and I subtract the 20 over. So based on that, my a is 1, my b is 7, the c is negative 20. We don't set our a, b, and c until it's equal to 0. We don't start here. We got to wait till it's equal to 0. And then I plug my numbers in. Negative 7 plus or minus 7 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 20. The double negative becomes a positive, so negative 7 plus or minus root 49 plus 80. We can't simplify root 29, so we leave it. Negative 7 plus or minus root 129 over 2. And now you can try these on your own. Okay, so if you want to see me go through it, this is what it would look like. A equals 1, B equals 6, and C equals 22. Negative 6 plus or minus the 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 22 over 2 times 1. Negative 6 plus or minus 36 minus 4 times 22 is 88 over 2. Negative 6 plus or minus 88 minus 36 is, I believe, 52, but let's check that. 88 minus 36, yeah, negative 52, I should say, over 2. And you might want to simplify the 52 on the side. 2 and 26, 2 and 13. So this actually simplifies to negative 6 plus or minus 2I root 13 over 2. And there's our answer. Now, could it be split up? Absolutely. Negative 3 plus or minus I root 3 would work as well as an answer. If you look at the next one, and I like to do this first, A equals 2, B equals negative 4, and C equals negative 7 to establish what A, B, and C are at all times. So in this case, we have negative, negative 4. That's a double negative that will turn to a positive. All right, we have negative 4 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 7. And I've got to be aware of my signs at all times, and over 2 times 2. So a positive 4 plus or minus 16 plus 56 over 4. We get 4 plus or minus 72 over 4. And that simplifies. 4 plus or minus 6 root 2 over 4. And that can be reduced as well. It would be 1 plus or minus 3 root 2 over 4. So I scroll down here. Let me get to the bottom two. And we can do those down there as well. Okay, here my A is 3, my B is negative 5, and my C is 9. So when I plug in negative, negative 5, plus or minus, negative 5 squared, minus 4 times 3 times 9, over 2 times 3. Negative, negative 5 is 5, plus or minus, negative 5 squared is 25. The minus 4 times 3 times 9. So 4 times 3 times 9 is 108. So 25 minus 108 over 6. And 25 minus 108 is 83. You cannot simplify root 83. So the answer just becomes 5 plus or minus I root 83 over 6. And there's my answer. Next one. A equals 1, B equals negative 6, C equals 2. Okay. When I'm done with this one, negative, negative 6 plus or minus negative 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 2. All over 2 times 1. 6 plus or minus 36 minus 8 over 2. 6 plus or minus 28 over 2, and that simplifies to 6 plus or minus 2 root 7 over 2. And that one could be written as 3 plus or minus root 7 as well. Either answer applies. The bottom two here, it's important you set them equal to 0 first. It's x squared minus 4x plus 10 equals 0. Then I set my A, my B, and my C. And then from there, negative, negative 4 plus or minus negative 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 10 over 2 times 1. Negative, negative 4 is 4. 4 plus or minus 16 minus 40 over 2. 4 plus or minus negative 24 over 2. And that simplifies to 4 plus or minus 2I root 6 over 2. And we can write that as well as 2 plus or minus I root 6. Either answer is acceptable to me. The last one, we just got to move that 15 over. My A is 3, my B is 5, and my C is negative 15. Negative 5, oops, 5 plus or minus 5 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 15 all over 2 times 3. So negative 5 plus or minus 25 plus 4 times 3 times negative 15 becomes 180 over 6. Negative 5 plus or minus 195 over 6. So 195, we got to see if we can simplify that. And you cannot. So this right there, if you can't simplify it, becomes your answer.